If you woke up with a heavy heart, with your mind racing and afraid of what this day may bring, stay with me until the end of this prayer, because today, God is going to touch the area of your life that needs peace, direction, and strength the most. Maybe everything seems silent on the outside, but on the inside, you already started the day fighting against thoughts, pressure, demands, and the feeling that you have to handle everything without falling apart. If this prayer speaks to you, leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and write in the comments, "My day begins in God," because when your mouth agrees with faith, your heart begins to leave fear behind and come into alignment with heaven. Beloved Father, before any appointment, before any message, before any news, and before any worry, I choose to enter your presence first, because I know that when you come first, the chaos inside me loses its power. I do not want to begin this morning on autopilot, nor in despair, nor in haste, nor in that state where the body rises, but the soul remains fallen within. I want to begin with you, because you know what no one else sees. You know the weariness I have not spoken out loud. You know the burden I tried to hide, and you know the part of me that needs care the most today. You know what tightened my chest when I woke up. You know what my mind began repeating too early. You know the insecurity that tried to sit beside me at the very beginning of this day. That is why I come near with honesty, without pretending to be strong, without trying to seem better than I am, and without hiding from you what only your presence can heal, restore, and strengthen in me. Touch this morning now with your peace. Visit this soul with your presence. Enter that inner place where anxiety tried to make its home, and remind my heart that I am not alone to face what lies ahead. I believe, Lord, that this morning will not be ordinary, because when someone chooses to begin the day before God, heaven first strengthens the inside and then sustains every step on the outside. Lord, many times what wears me down the most is not only what happens around me, but the way certain worries enter my mind, steal my energy, distort my vision, and make me forget who I am when I am grounded in you. There are days when the soul wakes up feeling small, as if crushed by invisible pressures, as if everything were too urgent, as if I were always behind in relation to what life demands from me. There are mornings when I wake up already criticizing myself, comparing myself, accusing myself, feeling that I should be stronger, more confident, more resolved, more disciplined, further ahead, and that inner voice wounds me before the first challenge of the day even appears. But today I reject this mindset of defeat. Today I reject the voice of cruel self-criticism. Today I reject the habit of diminishing myself before what you are still building in my life. I do not want to be ruled by fear of what will happen, nor by anxiety over what has not happened yet, nor by the burden of imagining bad scenarios before even living the reality of this day. I want to learn to walk in peace. I want to learn to breathe in confidence. I want to learn to move with faith, but also with maturity, with clarity, with balance, and with courage. Father, I do not want to feel relief for only a few minutes. I want to live this morning with the awareness that your presence lifts me up, orders my steps, and strengthens me so that I do not lose myself emotionally in the face of the demands of the journey. Stay with me until the next part, because we are still going to enter the deepest part of this prayer, and perhaps there the Lord will touch exactly the area where you have felt the weakest, the most tired, or the most pressured. Perhaps this will be the moment when you stop seeing yourself only through the weight you feel and begin to see yourself again through God's care, God's promise, and the strength He is still awakening within you. I believe, Lord, that this prayer has already begun to break the rhythm of anxiety, calm the haste of the mind, and restore confidence in the place where fear first tried to settle. Father, I place before you everything that tries to disorganize my thoughts, weaken my heart, steal my peace, and make me believe that I will not be able to deal with what this day is bringing. I place before you the commitments that pressure me, The answers that have not yet arrived, the bills that worry me, the people who stir my emotions, the difficult environments, the pending decisions, and the invisible burdens that only you and I know. You know where it hurts, you know where it aches, you know what is unresolved within me, you know the exact name of the battle that is trying to exhaust me before the day is even halfway through. So I ask you now, wherever there is tightness, pour out relief. Wherever there is fear, pour out courage. Wherever there is weariness, pour out renewal. Wherever there is confusion, pour out discernment. Wherever there is insecurity, pour out steadiness. Wherever there is shame, restore dignity. Wherever there is guilt, restore lightness. Wherever there are repetitive thoughts, restore inner silence. Wherever there is emotional weakness, bring forth a strength that does not come from me, but from your presence. I do not want merely to survive today. I want to go through this day with peace, direction, and confidence. I want to live this day without bowing to fear, without sabotaging myself inside, and without allowing anxiety to dictate the rhythm of my soul. Teach me to honor my life with healthy choices. Teach me to honor my future with balance. Teach me not to turn small fears into inner giants. Teach me to remember that your hand still sustains me. Break now every voice of defeat. Silence every lie of incapacity. Undo every inner sentence that tries to convince me that I have already wasted too much time, that I will not make it, that I am too small to live what you have placed before me. If this prayer is touching you, stay until the end, because we are still going to declare words that do not only move emotions, but reposition the soul, cleanse the mind, and reignite courage. I believe, Father, that as I pray, you are entering the places where pressure tried to live, and you are transforming fear into clarity, weariness into strength, and anxiety into real confidence. Lord, I ask you not only for momentary comfort, but for true transformation, because I do not want to keep repeating within myself the same cycles of insecurity, disorder, worry, and discouragement. Work in me the discipline to keep going, the humility to learn, the courage to face what must be faced, the maturity to wait, the balance to respond well, and the firmness not to collapse when life presses harder. I do not want to be someone strong only when I feel inspired, only when everything seems fine, only when the answers have already arrived. I want to become someone stable in you, firm within and sensitive to your voice even on difficult days. Teach me to turn prayer into posture, faith into consistency, hope into balanced action, confidence into practical peace, because I do not want to live on beautiful phrases. I want to live in real transformation. If I desire peace, then guard my mind when the noise grows. If I desire direction, then make my choices clear when doubt comes. If I desire confidence, then strengthen my interior when pressure tries to bend me. There is something powerful when heaven finds a tired heart that is still willing. When heaven finds someone wounded, but still praying. When heaven finds someone afraid, but who still chooses not to run from the presence of God. And that is why I remain here, because I believe that you do not only hear me, you shape me, correct me, prepare me, and strengthen me to live this day in a more mature, more whole, and more aligned way with you. Remain with me for a few more moments, because the closing of this prayer will seal within you the right strength, the right mindset, and the right peace to begin this morning without bowing to the weight that tried to wake you up from within. Father, every time I forget who I am, remind me of your presence. Every time I grow weak, remind me of your faithfulness. Every time I feel small, remind me that your care is still over my story. Make this prayer produce roots, roots of faith, roots of consistency, roots of identity, roots of spiritual and emotional maturity, so that I do not live this morning merely moved, but truly strengthened. Now I declare out loud, this day is in God's hands, and I will rise with peace, with courage, with clarity, and with confidence, because the Lord has already entered this morning first and brought order where there was confusion. I declare that I will not be ruled by fear, nor by haste, nor by anxiety, nor by guilt, nor by the burden of imagining the worst before living what the Lord is still leading. I declare that my mind will be guarded, that my heart will be strengthened, that my thoughts will not be imprisoned by the worst-case scenario, and that my soul will not be dragged by the panic of what has not even happened yet. I declare that today I will react with greater balance, speak with greater wisdom, breathe more calmly, decide with greater clarity, and walk with the awareness that God is with me in every detail of this day. I declare that guilt will not bury me, comparison will not diminish me, pressure will not steal my peace, and anxiety will not define my identity this morning. Lord, receive this prayer, seal this word within me, and cause me to carry throughout this day the certainty that I am not alone, not forgotten, not too late, and not abandoned. If there are challenges, remind me that you are greater. If there is silence, remind me that you are still working. If there is pressure, remind me that you still sustain my inner being and give me strength to keep going. I believe in peace. I believe in direction. I believe in confidence. I believe that your presence lifts me up, aligns me, and strengthens me to live this morning in a new way, more firmly and more consciously. If this prayer spoke to you, write now in the comments, "My day begins in God." Share it with someone who needs this strength and come back tomorrow so we can continue this journey of faith, inner healing, and transformation. And may this morning be marked by presence, clarity, peace, and courage, because when God touches the inside, even the weight on the outside begins to lose its power. Amen.